Hey everyone, welcome into August of 1996. It's been a pretty good summer. Not much has changed here on the farm this year, but we definitely have a lot of work to do this month. We've got our chores. We have our chores we need to get done. We have milk that needs to get sold. We've got some fat steers that need to get sold, and corn that needs to get sold. So corn is going to be the biggest sale we've ever had on this farm, and that's very exciting. The fat steers we have to sell are out of our Hereford pen, and that's exciting. This will be the first time we've turned a profit off of our Herefords, and we also have chopping that we need to get done this month. So we have a very, very busy month ahead of us, but as always, we're going to start out with getting our chores done, getting all of our cattle fed, and getting our milk sold off first. So I've got 4 loads I need to bring up here to the dairy barn and 2 loads to take down to the corrals, and then we will be done feeding cattle. So I will catch up to you guys when we get the cattle all fed and we're ready to sell off our milk. Okay, so we've got 2,067 gallons of milk on. We'll get this run down to the creamery, get it sold off, and adjust the price accordingly. All right, we're getting pulled into the creamery here, so we'll go ahead and get this milk sold off. All right, we need to take $147 off. So that puts us at $19,480. So pretty happy with that. August always seems to be our shortest month on milk, so from here, through the rest of the winter, our milk production should go up. But we'll go ahead, head back to the home place, and I want to get our fat cattle sold off right away. And then we can start chopping, and we'll do our corn sale last. All right, we got our fat cattle loaded up here. We've got 7 of them on the trailer. So we're going to pull around, need to get a little fuel in the pickup, and then we will head down to the sale barn and get these guys sold off. All right, we're down here at the sale barn, so we'll go ahead and get these guys sold off. All right, we need to take back $18,203. So that puts us at $26,253. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm, excited to sell our first round of fat cattle out of our Hereford lot. That's, very exciting. That's why we have that lot, is specifically to sell them off as fat cattle. So now we're going to go run back to the home place here and get everything set up for us to start chopping some silage. All right, we've already got Grandpa all set up in the field here. So we'll get pulled in behind him and we can get to chopping. Now, we went through basically all 10 loads of silage last year, so we need to do a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and fill that entire silo all the way up, and hopefully that's going to be enough to get us through this year, because we will be using more than we used last year.
You close, maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. We ride around in style, sleeves rolled up, glasses on, and then you make that smile and my heart starts racing when I'm with you. When I'm with you. Sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this. Being with you is a never-ending sunshine. You got your high heels on, I'm wearing my worn-out jeans. What could go wrong? Sipping on a beer, sing along to our favorite songs. All I want is you. You make my world spin round and round. Sometimes I don't you, 'cause my heart starts racing when I'm with you. Can't get enough of this, being with you, it's like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this, being with you is a never-ending sunshine. A never-ending sunshine. You know I want you close, maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. Can't get enough of this, being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this, being with you is a never-ending sunshine. Never-ending sunshine.
And with this last wagon, our silage chopping is officially done for the year. Things went very, very well. Took a little while, but all in all, I'm very happy with how everything went. And we're going to go ahead, get everything cleaned up, put away, and get ready to switch over and start selling off our corn. All right, we got all of our silage equipment put away, cleaned up, maintenanced, and now we are ready to go ahead and start selling our corn. We have a lot of loads to get sold here, so we're going to start out with this first load, get it run down to the co-op, and adjust the price accordingly here. All right, we're getting pulled in down here at the co-op, and we are getting $4.46 a bushel. So we are selling off every bit of corn we have. So we'll go ahead and get this sold off and adjust the price accordingly. All right, so we need to take back $16,603. All right, so that puts us at $27,853. Now, I'm honestly not even sure how many loads we have. I haven't done the math on that, so we're going to head back to the home place here. I'll figure up how many loads we got to make, and I will catch up to you guys on the last load. All right, we are pulling into the co-op here with our last 680 bushels of corn. So we'll go ahead and get this sold off and adjust the price accordingly. And we need to remove $9,635. So that brings us down to $92,402. I'm very, very happy with this sale. That is absolutely amazing. Definitely by far our best sale on the farm, and it's not even close. So this is going to be it for the month of August. Now I've got to figure out what what I want to do with that 92,000, because I'm definitely not going to hold on to it. We're buying something. So I will see you guys in the month of September. Welcome into September, everyone. We did go ahead and spend a lot of money. We purchased this new feed wagon, and by new I mean it's new to us. It is used. We spent $25,000 on it, and I'm very happy to have it. It holds a lot of feed, so we can really change how we do our feeding around here. Now, it's definitely oversized for our corrals, but it's going to work out just fine because, we don't have to fill it all the way for every corral. But it's going to definitely speed up our feeding process. And we ended up also spending another $55,000 on our loan for our tractor and planter. So that was, huge. We still owe about $35,000 on it. but I do believe we're going to be able to get that paid off today. So we have chores we need to get done, milk we need to get sold, hay we need to get mowed, raked, and baled. And we're also going to sell our beans this month. So beans are at a high right now, so we will also get those sold off. So we have a very busy month of September ahead of us. Usually September is a pretty quiet month here on the farm, but not this year. So we're going to sell all of our beans. It's going to be a huge sale, just like the corn was, and I cannot wait to get to it. But first, as always, we need to get all of our chores done. So we'll go ahead, fill this feed wagon up again, and start feeding all of our other cattle. All right, we've got 2,494 gallons of milk on here. So we'll get this run down to the creamery, get it sold off, and adjust the price accordingly. All right, we're getting pulled in here at the creamery, so we'll go ahead and get this sold off. And we need to pull back $400. And that brings us to $13,852. So we're sitting pretty good. Doesn't look like it right now, but like I said earlier, our bean sale is going to be huge. And it just might outdo our corn sale, to be completely honest. So I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to get to it. But first things first, we need to get our alfalfa mowed down and get to baling here, because it's going to get cloudy this afternoon, and with clouds there's always that chance of rain, and I don't want our hay to get rained on, so we need to make sure we get that taken care of before we start selling our beans. All right, we are finishing up our last pass on this field for our alfalfa here, getting it all tedded and raked here, and I've already got the mower rolling in the other field, so this is going pretty quick here. And, you know, everything's going pretty much as normal. There's nothing too exciting about alfalfa, at least not until it's time to sell it anyway. So we'll get this thing moved over into the next field, get it all prepped and ready, and we'll go ahead and get it baled up. Should be somewhere around 102 bales again, I do believe. So I'll catch up to you guys when we get the baling done, and we'll see how many bales we actually end up with here. All right, we are pulling into the co-op with our last load here. We have sold off 7 full loads of beans, and I had a bit of an audio issue, so there's going to be a bit skipped here. We're going to go ahead and get all this last little bit of beans here sold off. It's 541 bushels. So we'll get this sold off and adjust our price accordingly here. And we need to take back $14,209. All right, so that puts us at $77,600. Now, we did get all of our alfalfa mowed, baled, and all the bales picked up and put away into our bale shed. I have not spread any manure yet, and like I said, we sold off 7 full loads of beans plus that partial. So things are sitting quite well here in the month of September. We'll start our harvest next month, but there's something I want to get done this month before we start our harvest. So we're going to head back to the home place and see if I can't get this figured out. And, well, I've got it figured out, but we'll see, you know, if I can get all of this accomplished before the rain starts. So I will catch up to you guys when we get back to the home place. So as you can see, we've spent almost $50,000, and I've got the rake hooked back up because we are going to mow some more alfalfa here and hopefully get all of this baling done before the rain hits. Rain's not supposed to start until 4 o'clock, but I did go ahead and purchase this alfalfa field. Now, I did not spend $50,000 on this alfalfa field. I spent $20,000 and another $28,000 on a field up by the home place, or I should say up by Home North, and we're going to be able to expand that field even further. So Walter apparently owns every field in the county, and he's definitely willing to, you know, wheel and deal on farmland right now. So we picked up both of these fields at $1,682 an acre So I think that's a pretty good price. I'm pretty happy with that. But we're going to go ahead, get this alfalfa mowed. I'm going to get this field combined in with the other two fields that are here already that we've already mowed. And this is going to be one gigantic field. I'm also going to take the fence out between the barnyard and the alfalfa field so that this is all just one long field. It's going to give us a crazy amount of hay bales, and that's a good thing. So we are down to 28,000, but that's okay because we have a crazy amount of hay bales already, and we're going to be adding more. So we're going to have one heck of a bale sale this winter. I'm very excited for that. But first, we need to get this alfalfa mowed, raked, and baled here. So I will catch up to you guys when we get this done, and I can't wait to see, how many bales we get off of it. Don't even know if it's fertilized. Have no idea what the yield's going to be. So this is going to be interesting, to say the least. All right, we are officially ready to go ahead and start baling here. So we'll get this fired up, get it dropped down, and see how many bales we get off of our new alfalfa field here. This is definitely exciting. I'm very happy to be where we're at here in this series. Things are going very, very well. We've expanded, quite a lot of acres here. And, yeah, I'm impressed with how far we've been able to go, considering, we're running prices from the 1990s here. But we'll go ahead, knock all of this baling out, hopefully before the rain hits. And, yeah, we'll see how many bales we end up with. Oh, we ended up with 52 bales off of this field. I'm pretty happy with that. So that means we should end up with about 200 bales per cutting next year off of all of our alfalfa, and that is absolutely wonderful. So we'll go ahead and get this baler cleaned up, put away, and get it prepped and ready to bale some corn stalks. And also go ahead and get those bales picked up before the rain hits. Can make sure we get those into storage. And then we can start doing some tillage here. We got to get the fields combined in together. I want to straighten out the rows here a little bit, the edges of the fields. And we also need to get some seeding done. So we got a lot to do. Hopefully we can get it all done before the rain hits. But I honestly have no idea if we'll manage that or not. All of our plowing done, and also did some lime. Now we're going to go ahead and get our manure spread here, get these fields fertilized. We've got a lot of cultivating to do. It's time for this field to get reseeded. I have no idea when our new field was reseeded, so that's also going to get done this month and this year. And that'll make this entire whole new field that we've kind of created here all seeded in the same year, so that will be, absolutely fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and get all of our manure spread here. This is probably going to take a bit, and I don't think we're going to get the seeding done before the rain hits. Not sure how long that rain's actually going to last today, but if there's time, I'll try and get the seeding done. But if not, it'll have to wait till either late next month after we get the harvest done, or wait until October. Or November, I should say. So probably won't get the seeding done, but that's okay. Not the end of the world by any means. All right, we got all of our cultivating done here. Everything's fertilized, limed. So we're going to go ahead and drop this seeder down, and we're going to get to planting, or seeding, however you want to put it. Definitely won't get it done today. If that rain hits, I'm kind of hoping it misses us. That would be fantastic. But I'm going to go ahead and get all of this seeding done as quickly as I can. And hopefully this tractor works. Yep. Nope. Definitely not. So I'm going to go grab the 1586, hook it up to the seeder here, and we'll use it for seeding, because this tractor just doesn't seem to have the horsepower that it needs. I mean, we're going downhill and having issues. So we'll see how far I get before that rain hits, and I will catch up to you guys in a bit. Well, we made it almost one full pass before the rain hit. So we're going to wait for this rain to get past us here. Hopefully, we'll still be able to, finish seeding here this month yet. But right now, it's, definitely not looking great. But I think we're going to go ahead and call this an episode. So if you guys like what you're seeing, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode.